Good morning, class 9. Today we will start a new chapter, chapter number 2, The Sound of Music. And today we will be discussing the part 1, that is Evelyn Glennie listened to the sound without hearing it. So the story giving inspiration to those who are physically handicapped. And here in this lesson, the author has shown how handicapped persons are to face trouble and difficulties in their life. And most of them make a compromise with their destiny and they accept their handicapped life and take to begging or some other lawless activities. But some persons being handicapped do not give to it. They struggle hard, they fight it hard, and they rise themselves to a high position in their life. And to them, handicapped life is not a curse but a boon. So here in this story, a small girl of 11 named Evelyn Glennie gets her hearing capacity totally killed, but she doesn't give to it. She struggles hard activities and learns the music. And she becomes the most world biggest music star, and she becomes a figure of inspiration for disabled people, right? So let's read out the text and I will explain stanza wise. So in the first stanza, rush hour, crowds jostle for position of the underground train platform. A slight girl, for looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. Jostle means push roughly. So the scene is of the train platform that is underground, and there is a huge rush at the platform. And the people are pushing each other to get away, and there is a small thin girl and named Evelyn who is standing at the railway platform waiting for a train. And as she feels the vibration of the approaching train, she realizes that the train is about to come, and she gets nervous and excited. Why she was excited? Because this is the train that will take Evelyn to London, and she is going to London to learn music, as she has got admission in the Royal Academy of Music. Okay. See, it was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in the London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. Daunting means frightening, scary. So Evelyn is 17 years old and she was teenager, and she is fresh from Scottish farm, and she is from Scotland, which has more of farms and countryside. So she has not seen fast life, like this kind of fast and noisy life, and that is why she is nervous. And the writer says that she is fresh from the Scottish farm, and she is she is excited, all because of she is doing something that she always dreamed of. She is going to the Royal Academy of Music to learn music. That's why she is excited. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. Deaf means absolutely deaf, right? Profoundly deaf means absolutely deaf. So Evelyn could not hear, and this was a bigger challenge for her. And moving from a rural area to the fast life to an urban area or a city was a biggest challenge to her. And Evelyn faced a much bigger challenge, that was her inability to hear, right? Now in paragraph 2, Evelyn Glennie's loss of his hearing had been gradual. So, so Evelyn started losing the power of hearing slowly, and one day she was absolutely deaf. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name, but she didn't move. And I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. So here we'll see, we found that Isabel Glennie is the name of Evelyn's mother, and Evelyn's mother Isabel recollects one of the incident from her childhood, that when Evelyn was 8 years old, she says that Evelyn was waiting for her turn to play the piano, but when her name was called out, she didn't respond. And her mother realized that Evelyn did not respond to her name. That means she did not hear her name being called out. Okay. So for a quite while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends to teachers. So as everyone lost her sense of hearing in phase, it was a gradual process, and in the beginning when she could not hear partially, she managed to hide this disability from her friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated, and her headmistress asked her parents to take her to a specialist. Deteriorated means reduces. Okay. So when Evelyn was 11-year-old, her marks has started deteriorating, reducing, and that's why the headmistress requested her mother, her parents, to take Evelyn to visit a doctor. And it was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. So when the doctors checked upon Evelyn, they found out that Evelyn had lost the sense of hearing, and they were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. And the doctor advised Evelyn's parents that they should get hearing aid for her. Hearing aid means one kind of equipment that is fitted into ear, and it helps a person to hear to some extent, right? And the doctor also suggested Evelyn should be sent to the school for the deaf children, specialized school. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. So when Evelyn discovered that she could not hear and she would be sent to the school of deaf children, she was not as good as normal children, right? So it turned black. Okay. And she felt bad, and everything looked black, right, for her. But Evelyn was not going to give up. So Evelyn had determinations. Although even Evelyn got such a shocking news, still she was determined, and she did not want to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. She was passionate about music. That's why, and she was determined to live life like normal people and follow her interests, follow her dreams. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Xylophone is one kind of musical instrument with a row of wooden bars of different lengths. So when suddenly one day Evelyn saw a girl playing xylophone and she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but but a percussionist, Ron Forbes, spotted her potential. Percussionist, a person who plays the drum, the tabla, etc. That means a person who plays different musical instruments. So Evelyn teachers discouraged her because they knew that she could not hear, and hearing was an important part of this part of music. But Ron Forbes saw that Evelyn was very passionate about music, so he decided something. He began by turning two large drums to different notes. So Ron Forbes thought that he would teach Evelyn to feel music. He took two large drums and he turned them to different notes. And drums are musical instrument, and he turned each drum to different notes. So the sound produces by the drums was different, and it was distinct, and both the drums made different sound. Then he told Evelyn, don't listen through your ears. He would say, try to sense it some other way. So he said that, Ron Forbes said that, don't try to listen through your ears. He told to feel the music in some other way. Okay. Suddenly I realized, so Evelyn says, suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. So then Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. So this is how Evelyn can listen to the sound, although she cannot hear, but she can sense different notes in different parts of body. Okay. I had learned to open my mind and body to sound and vibrations. The rest was sheer determinations and hard work. So Ron Forbes taught Evelyn to respond to different sounds. Different parts of Evelyn's body responded to different sounds. That is how she could identify the sound and the different vibration. So once she could identify the sound and vibrations, the hurdle had been overcome, and Evelyn's career went upward, according to him. And she had determined to become famous and a good musician, and become as a good musician, and she also did a lot of hard work to become famous. In para 4, she never looked back from the point onwards. She turned the United Kingdom with the youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy. She gradually moved from the orchestral work to solo performances, and the end of her 3 year course, she had captured the most of the top awards. So once Evelyn overcome the hurdle, she started sensing the different sounds through the different parts of her body, and she progressed in her career. And Evelyn toured the United Kingdom and performed with a youth orchestra. And by the time Evelyn reached the age of 16 years, she had decided to make music her life, right? And Evelyn gave an auditions for the admission into the Royal Academy of Music, and her score was the highest in the history of the academy. And no other person had scored such a high score as Evelyn did. So initially Evelyn performed in a group, but day by day she got well in her music, and she got confident, and she started performing alone. and she had achieved all the top awards by the time, and she had completed her 3 years course at the Royal Academy of Music. In para 5, and all of these Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi percussionist with a mastery of some thousands instruments and hectic international schedule. So, according to her, if anyone says that Evelyn has done something great, she does not acknowledge that. According to her, she is very, she is very humble and down to earth, and she says that two important things for success are firstly hard work and secondly aim. She says that if you work hard and you have an aim, a target which you have to achieve, then you will definitely achieve it. And she also achieved her goal, and she worked hard, and she had an aim to become the top most famous, the most sought after musician of the world, and she did that. She gained mastery of almost 1000 musical instruments, and she is the most popular multi percussionist of the world, and she has a very busy schedule. She has programs and concerts all over the world. Okay, let's stop here. Today we have completed up to para 5. In the next class we'll complete the rest one. Okay, please go through the video.